Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Cal's offense will have the opening possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game, obviously.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They go to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
They're just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Duke's offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. Remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdown.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got room to work. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Here we go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Incomplete.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And he missed it. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Pulls and fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Golden Bear! This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. To the air on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got his man across the middle. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hips.
Brings up 3rd down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Castle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He lets one fly deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Complete in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. See how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the over? Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a second and long.
22 more. 22 more. Ready, go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. Big play for this offense. They get it to the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Ready.
Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground.
He's got it along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Lunges ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Now on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is has the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And he gives themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time on target. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. At the 45 on his way. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He gets it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Music no. Music no. Ready, set, go.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
221 wing, 221 wing. Cooler.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, if you're the defense here, you might need to change up your tactics right now. You've got the lead in this 2-minute situation, but this quarterback is picking you apart on this drive. You might want to start dialing up some pressure, see if you can get him out of rhythm.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
35-28.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged him, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's King. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Last chance coming up. Steps away to find some room. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.